All my adult life, I felt spiritually homeless. I've never been to a church that speaks to me on a spiritual level. I end up choosing a church based on practical concerns. At some points, where friends are going; at other points, which church is closest; at other points, which churches are best for my family in various ways. Over and over again, when I bring up a point that I disagree with a church on, it is suggested that I go to another church which holds that point. Except there, I'll have the same problem just on a different point. I'm also not overly inclined to start my own church. I have no particular hope that I'm more correct than anyone else. I just don't know which particular things I get wrong. So if I'm going to submit to a church's authority on some points, I'm not going to know which things I'm submitting in a good way and which things I'm submitting in error. I could dig down on every subject and develop robust reasons why I believe everything that I believe, and I'll still get something wrong. As it stands, there are several issues where I see both sides, and I don't have a favorite. Most of the issues surrounding baptism, for example, I'm neutral regarding pedobaptism and believer's baptism, baptism by immersion and baptism by sprinkling, rebaptism, and which denominations or organizations can perform valid baptisms. I do tend to be kinda on the particular side regarding which sources are used to translate the Bible for Bible study, though. I'm in an extreme minority in some of my choices, and a minority in others. So if I were to start a church focused on my particular pet peeve, it's probably going to be very small. What's worse, even though it's something I'm kinda on the particular side about, I don't think it matters much for either orthodoxy or orthopraxy. That leaves me starting a church that's very particular about something that we admit up front isn't all that important. Meanwhile, my little church is just going to decide how to handle the various aspects of baptism by coin flip. I think that the Western Church has gone off the deep end creating new denominations, but I don't think that the ability to create a denomination is bad in itself. There are a lot of issues where the Bible is unclear or tradition has created problems, and it's important that those who have similar spiritual needs, or understanding of their spiritual needs, be able to share space and study together. It's important that these build each other rather than break each other. We see something similar in medicine, except it's insurance companies that decide what we pursue or don't. Someone at the end of their rope with their current insurance company can, at least in theory, change to another. If someone wants to try an alternative medicine approach, then it's up to their insurance to approve it or not. Similarly, if someone wants to try an alternative spirituality, it's up to their denomination to approve it. In both cases, building larger networks allows them to pool their resources and create better care for their members. There are, unfortunately, bad actors in both denominations and insurance. However, I think that there are ways we can work together as a people to disarm such bad actors when we're ready to come together and seek truth above tribe.